What if I told you the fastest rising star in plus-size fashion didn't come from the runways of Milan or New York, but from a single viral video that shook Instagram to its core? Meet Ely La Bella, the self-made curvefluencer who turned selfies into a movement and hashtags into headlines. In a world obsessed with perfection, Ely dared to show every line, every curve, every ounce of realness, and in doing so, became the body-positive icon millions now follow. Stick around, because her story of rejection, reinvention, and ultimate triumph is part drama, part inspiration, and all unstoppable. Link transition. But before the likes, the brands, and the bright lights, who was Ely really? Ely La Bella was born to a tight-knit family in a small town where beauty standards ran narrow and conformity was the norm. As a child, Ely was known for her vivacious laugh, her colorful wardrobe experiments, and an unshakable confidence, long before she knew what influencer meant. Her parents, both hardworking and practical, encouraged her creativity, but worried about the bullies at school who teased Ely for being too big or too loud. Instead of shrinking away, though, she found solace in art, sketching outfits in her notebook, performing impromptu dance routines in her bedroom, and devouring every fashion magazine she could get her hands on. By her teens, Ely knew two things. She loved fashion, and she refused to hide. She turned everyday struggles, mean comments in the hallway, overt snickers at school dances, into fuel for her dreams. I realized early on that if I was going to stand out, I'd better stand tall, Ely would later say in a candid live Q&A. That fearless attitude set the stage for the moment she picked up her first smartphone and hit record. Link hook to next. One simple post would change everything. In late 2019, Ely La Bella dipped her toes into Instagram. At first, it was just another teenager posting mirror selfies. But then, on a sunny Sunday afternoon, Ely uploaded a video. She walked down a busy street in a bright red dress, captioning it, "Curves don't hide, curves lead." The response was electric. Within hours, the clip racked up tens of thousands of views. Comments poured in. "You make me feel brave. Been hiding my body for years, thank you. We need more models like you." Brands took notice, reposts went viral, and Ely's follower count skyrocketed from 800 to 80,000 in a single week. Her secret sauce? Authenticity. While other influencers polished every post with filters and strategic props, Ely leaned into the unedited. The wrinkles in her dress, the sun flare on her lens, the real talk captions about self-doubt. She invited followers to join her live streams, where she shared unfiltered stories about shopping for plus-size clothes in a world that rarely stocked above a size 12. By 2020, Ely was a bona fide plus-size fashion influencer, collaborating with emerging brands on tiny budgets, but massive heart. She launched the hashtag Bella in bold, encouraging women everywhere to post photos of themselves in outfits they'd once deemed too daring. The movement caught fire. Celebrity stylists, mega-influencers, and everyday women began tagging Ely in posts that celebrated authenticity over aesthetics. Link transition. With her profile surging, the fashion world wanted more, and Ely was ready to deliver. As Ely's social media presence grew, so did her inbox. At first, it was local boutiques offering free dresses in exchange for posts. Then mid-tier plus-size swimwear lines courted her for swim campaigns. But Ely had her sights set higher. Her breakthrough came when a well-known, inclusive lingerie brand flew her to Miami for a photo shoot. Ely arrived nervous. This was her first professional modeling gig, but instantly owned every frame with her confident stance and radiant smile. The campaign's success led to features in plus-size fashion editorials and invites to walk in specialized runway shows during New York's first plus-size fashion week. Over the next 2 years, Ely landed collaborations with Curve Style Swim, for which she co-designed a best-selling bikini line, Allure Plus, an indie lingerie label celebrating diverse bodies, Bold Threads, a streetwear brand that featured Ely in its Own Your Space capsule, Glam Her magazine, landing her first major editorial spread. She even made a cameo on a national talk show, discussing the importance of inclusive casting. Each brand partnership amplified her message. Plus-size women aren't niche, they're the mainstream. Link hook to next. But Ely wasn't just modeling clothes, she was modeling confidence. Ely La Bella's platform quickly transcended fashion. She realized that beyond selling dresses and bikinis, she was saving self-esteems. Her signature tagline, "You are more than a size," became a rallying cry. In 2021, she partnered with a mental health nonprofit to create the Mirror Talk series, raw IGTV videos where Ely discussed body dysmorphia, eating disorder stigma, and the toll of toxic beauty standards. Thousands tuned in, and the series won an award for digital mental health awareness. She also launched the Bella and Bold Scholarship, awarding young women pursuing fashion or design degrees. Ely personally mentors recipients, sharing lessons about self-worth, brand building, and navigating an industry that doesn't always welcome curves. Her comment section isn't just flooded with praise, it's a support group. Followers share success stories. One viewer credited Ely for giving her courage to audition for a regional theater production. Another said she finally felt comfortable dating again after years of insecurity. Even when trolls surfaced, mocking her body or calling her too much, Ely transformed hate into content, posting side-by-side images of her at age 15 and age 25 with the caption, "Bullying tried to shrink me. Confidence made me bigger." Link transition. And as her influence and impact grew, so did her business savvy. By mid-2022, Ely's financial growth matched her follower count. With 1.5 million Instagram followers, 800K TikTok fans, and a fledgling YouTube channel, she diversified her income streams. Sponsored posts, $3,000 to $7,000 per Instagram post, depending on brand. Affiliate marketing, earning 10 to 15% commissions on plus-size clothing links. Merch and digital products, Bella and Bold tees, confidence journals, and an e-course on personal branding. Appearances and speaking fees, $5,000 plus per event for panels on body positivity. Industry estimates place her net worth between $400,000 to $600,000 as of early 2023 and growing. Yet Ely remains grounded. She openly shares how she reinvests in her community, sponsoring underprivileged fashion students and funding local body-positive workshops. Unlike many influencers who vanish behind paywalls, Ely balances sponsored content with free, high-value posts. She credits that transparency for her loyal audience and continued brand interest. Link hook to personal side, but behind these numbers is a woman who lives for more than metrics. Off camera, Ely is a warm, down-to-earth soul. Her mornings begin with matcha lattes and a 10-minute journaling ritual, gratitude lists followed by power affirmations. I am enough. I am unstoppable. She loves cooking, especially family recipes she learned from her grandmother. Think hearty stews and chocolate-dipped empanadas. Dance classes, Zumba and hip-hop routines that celebrate movement without shame. Travel, solo trips to coastal towns, where she unwinds with beach walks and reading feminist lit. Ely is private about relationships, but she shared that she values authenticity and love. I want someone who sees me, curves and all, and says, "More of you, please." When social media stress hits, Ely switches off, retreats to her favorite hiking trail, and reminds herself that real life exists beyond the screen. Link transition. With so much already achieved, what's left on Ely's bucket list? Looking ahead, Ely La Bella shows no signs of slowing. On her roadmap, launching a signature fashion label, inclusive, sustainable pieces co-designed by Ely herself. Bella and Bold retreats, weekend workshops focusing on self-love, styling, and brand building. Podcast series, Curves and Conversations, featuring interviews with activists, designers, and everyday heroes. Authorship, a memoir and confidence guide titled Bigger, Bolder, Better. She envisions a world where every young girl has a body-positive role model, and she plans to build the infrastructure to make that a reality. Ely's legacy will be measured not just in runways walked or posts liked, but in lives transformed, one confident woman at a time. Link lead to outro. Because Ely didn't just find her voice, she amplified ours. From small-town beginnings to global spotlight, Ely La Bella proves that confidence isn't a size, it's a choice. She turned rejection into runway opportunities, trolls into triumphs, and body shame into body love. Backhanded ex-pointing right if Ely's journey empowered you. Drop a sparkling heart in the comments. Speech balloons, share your favorite Ely quote or moment below. Bell, hit subscribe and ring the bell. New model biographies and body-positive stories every week. Remember, the world needs your curves, your story, and your voice. So stand tall, shine bright, and stay Bella and bold.